Hello everyone. Today I have a pleasure to talk with the Dr. Dmitry Chebanov, computational biologist based in New York City and the head of Holiverse Health. Dmitry, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Lydia. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Nice to hear. So, as you know, now there is so much talking about the biohacking itself. Can you sort it out, like all the information, to make it clear for the people?
Sure, that's a great question. So, biohacking is about improving your body and mind. But to make sense of it, you need to use approaches that are science-backed rather than some random advice.
Okay, so for example, as I know, that kind of information should be personalized. So how the biohacking helps to make it individually for any person?
So the main basis in biohacking is personalization, because all of us are different, outside and the same is inside. So all the approaches we apply to our health must be personalized, and we can make it only with the help of DNA information.
DNA. So sounds already interesting. Can you say more about the DNA?
Sure. DNA is a so-called molecule of life. It has all the instructions and commands to all the cells in our body, how to grow, how to divide, how to function, and even how to age. And if we know the main information from DNA, we can analyze and even predict how our body will respond to different interventions from the outer world.
Yeah, sounds interesting. And by the way, about analyzing, let's say, if that person have a problem with the health, let's say it's not about the whole body, it's about some, like, for example, problem with the skin or high level of sweating, yeah? How we can solve this problem?
Yes, that's a great question. The name of our platform, Holiverse Health, means the holistic approach. What does it mean? So we need to consider all the systems and functions and even organs of our body like a whole system, right? Because our organism is a advanced, complex system, and all the organs and sides of our body are interconnected.
Yeah, correct. And earlier you mentioned about the aging. I just want to know it more because everything, I mean, all the changes in our body relates to the age. And for sure, it's a main subject. What you can say about that, about the aging changes?
Unfortunately, the aging process is natural, but with a lot of latest advancements in science, in biology, in artificial intelligence, we can significantly slow down or even reverse aging processes. So we have a lot of tools and interventions for this purpose.
So, for example, if I have some issues I want to mention in, let's say, to make some analysis, yeah, how can I do that?
Oh, it's very simple. Holiverse makes it in a few steps for our customer. So the main thing you need to do is to order our product, and you will receive a kit for collecting of DNA sample. Right, so it's a simple saliva sample you need to send to our lab address that is included into your package, and after that our labs involving in this process.
Okay, so any people can use the service, for example, like about the countries, how long does it take? Because if your lab is based in one country and I'm like in China now, let's say, so it might be very long distance, and how protective my material and how it can be really safe to reach the lab.
Our product is absolutely global. No matter the borders or countries, you will receive your kit with mail services, and exactly in the same way you will send your sample to us. So the safety is controlled by codes in your envelope. This will be your personalized sample. You will see in the system when it will be ready. Usually it takes a few weeks to get your DNA results from the lab. It sounds like a lot, but the reason is we're reading the whole genome.
Okay.
That's the first mass-adopted solution.
If I have some questions about myself, about my body, so maybe I don't need to read all genome. For example, I need to correct just some part which is really bothering me, for example, yeah. And how can I get the information of it?
Our scientific biohacking approach is tightly connected with your personal goals.
Okay.
For instance, you mentioned you might have some issues or some, let's say, additional requirements to your body. You might want to enhance some of the functions or options in your body. Let's say some age-related changes. Not personally for you, but hypothetically.
Okay. Yeah, even for me, like, it's interesting. Like, I'm a lady, yeah, I think it's
I'm
the first
sure.
question, yeah. Everybody wants to know, yeah.
I'm sure you will not need this in a few decades, but yeah, let's assume, yes, hypothetical.
Sure.
You have some requirements. You want to improve some of the aspects of your organism, right? And in this case, we will choose from your whole genome only, as you mentioned, only those parts that are related to your personal goal. But it might be your personal goal for this particular moment.
Exactly.
Well, let's say it might be skin texture or weight management, right? And after that, if you would like to set some new goals, right? Then we will access different parts of your genome and create your personalized strategy in a new way.
Okay, for example, I have a question right now about that. Let's say my life has been changed. Like I got pregnant and I changed the country, so the environment and everything around, it's already different. And how does it work after that? So should I update my details and then I will receive the new results, or just explain that, yeah?
Right, that's a great question, probably my favorite. So the basis of our approach is so-called digital avatar or your DNA-based virtual twin. What does it mean? You said that your life conditions may change. That's a usual thing, right? So you need to let our system know about your changes. And after that, based on this DNA-based avatar, we can create a personalized strategy for you that will be for years or decades ahead, right? And if you will stay with us, what we would love to, then any changes will occur in your life situation or maybe your personal goals. You would like to participate in some professional sports, let's say, right? So there will be like different inputs to our system, and your avatar will test all the interventions in this virtual mode. It will simulate the effects of these interventions years ahead and give you a personalized strategy.
Okay, so how does the avatar looks like? And the prediction, it doesn't mean that it's going to be as a fact in the future. So what about the avatar? Like, should I upload the pictures, or how does it work?
If you're interested in a physical appearance, we will ask you to upload your pictures.
Okay, great.
But there are various goals. You might be interested in mind sharpness or cognitive functions. Yes, in this case, your inputs will be in different way. The main thing is that your digital avatar is a mathematical model of your organism that will predict the processes in your body, like biological processes, aging, and your physical development or degradation.
Yeah, might be. But what about the timing? For example, for how long we predicting that the result, I mean, the changes and so on?
Yes, at least 30 years ahead. Yes, but we have a minimal time period. Minimal time period is 3 months. You know, our so-called light interventions that are not like drugs or medical clinical procedures, right? Our interventions acting softly, so you can feel some effects of them in at least at 3 months. Then you can choose your time period to predict. Let's say you would like to manage your weight.
Okay.
Right before summer season. That's a great goal. So you can predict your time period till summer, 6 months ahead. Right? So you setting your desired period of time.
Okay, you just mentioned the frame time, that 3 months. I'm just curious why exactly it's 3 months. Maybe there is some processes is happening for this time.
Yes, because our interventions are light and soft in their action. Yeah, and you need some time to set your biological processes in a new way, right? And this will be a minimum amount of time to feel some difference.
Okay.
Let's say skin texture, physical appearance, or your energy levels.
Yeah, sounds great, really. So it means there is only one program and, for example, like one level for everybody, or you divide it like there is a, let's say, professional version and basic version, something like explain more about the how
Yes,
this works.
yes, this will be exactly so. So our product has 2 steps. The first is very basis. The purpose of our first product is to make you feel the difference with the application of our approach. So in 3 months, you will reach your personal goals, let's say in some degree, in some percentage of it, to make you believe in our approach.
Okay.
Right? And after that, after you feel that it's really working, you can choose the second, the professional ultimate product. That is 1 year long.
Okay, 1 year.
Yes.
So it means you're not going to be with me all the life. So I just follow the.
That's actually your choice.
Okay.
But why is it 1 year? Because in 1 year, we're declaring that you will achieve a completely different level
Okay.
of your state of your organism, right? So, and if you decide to stay with us another year or 20 years, you can make it.
Okay. And let's say, for example, I upload my results and I got some recommendation from the program. Yeah. So what kind of recommendation can I get?
Great question. These are actually 4 types of recommendation.
Okay.
The first is supplements. There are dozens of scientifically proven supplements like amino acids, peptides, ferments, etc. that affects your biological processes. The second component is nutrition. You will have some recommendations about food that is effective for your goals or not effective or dangerous even in some cases, right? So the third component is your physical activity, your exercise or your personalized physical program that will be effective for you personally, for your goals you set in our system. And the fourth component is so-called environmental factors that are useful for your goals or that are, let's say, harmful for your organism, considering your information, your symptoms, etc. So it might be like lifestyle habits or environmental factors, sun exposure, alcohol consumption, or any different, or your personal any daily habits.
Okay, and if I got some nutrition recommendation, I can get it from outsource or it's some program which I can follow?
Our platform provides the program of your diets.
Okay.
But there is one more important thing. Our platform, Holiverse Health, will offer you some options in your diet. And you can manage it in interactive way. What does it mean? So, for instance, if first type of recommendation does not fit your personal taste.
Yeah, exactly. This was why, my next question, like if I don't like something, so how can I change it or replace the treatment or something? Yeah.
So you can just remove these recommendations from your list, and our system will recalculate the prediction, or it will offer you some compensations.
Yeah, makes sense. But maybe it may change the time frames. It depends on it, or
yes, it's also an option. Maybe in this way, maybe it will be some trade-off between your desired program and the time of your goals being achieved.
Okay, so but it really sounds like a close future to us. I mean, everybody can use this platform, and
yes,
to get better, yeah.
Absolutely, everybody. More than that, that's our main purpose. So we came from science, from molecular biology, from computational technologies, and now what we do is we're combining these cutting-edge technologies from drug discovery, from cancer science, to make it available for everyone.
Okay, so it might be a difference between the clinical treatment, let's say, and interventions. So how you can explain that?
Yes, that's a great point. So you need to distinguish between clinical conditions.
Yeah.
That assumes some diagnosis, some clinical condition that requires doctors, hospitals, some serious procedures, drugs, etc. But our field is so-called health enhancement, right? It's a field where a person doesn't have any clinical diagnosis. It has instead some conditions, let's say age-related changes, energy level, some mind sharpness, some non-clinical excess weight, right? That is not actually a diagnosis, but it can be improved. So we're acting in exactly this field. Right. So when a healthy person would like to become more healthy.
So it means it depends on our honesty. So how honest we will be to feel all the symptoms in the application.
Of course, yes. Our system will ask you to fill so-called functional assessment. This is simple questions about how you feel yourself, what's your daily habits, what's your routines connected with nutrition, exercise, or some other factors that you experienced. And of course, it's your
responsibility, let's say.
Or to be honest with the system to get most precise recommendation about how can you improve your personal well-being.
Okay, so it means based on my information, you're sending me the DNA test, or for example, it might be easy way going, like only with just small recommendations you can help me without DNA test, or it's inquired in the all aspects.
Right. That's a great question. So for the start, we do not require the DNA test. Our very first basic product, we do not require DNA test because we already know about the main things you need to improve in your health, right? There are some basics you need to provide as a first step towards your maximum well-being, right? And at the first stage, we don't need your DNA. You just need to fill the functional assessment, about 200 questions that our system, Digital Mind, will implement to provide you with some basic recommendations about your lifestyle, your interventions that are most effective for you. And after that, after you reach your very basic goals, you can upgrade to our professional product.
Okay, I understand. And for example, if on the beginning I have like different issues because I have a different age, let's say, and then I have another problem with my health, and can I get the results of this DNA and, for example, to use it in a different clinic? Like, can I download it, or it's only useful on the platform?
Of course, in theory you can, but we do not believe you will need to. Our developments, our technologies that are lying in the basis of our platform are results of many years of scientific work. No, we truly believe that our platform, our approach is at the forefront of the DNA analysis, and you can obtain all the possible programs and interventions from our platform. But if you wish, you can, of course, it will be
possible.
Very interesting. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but for example, if I interrupt the membership, let's say for a while, I don't know, maybe it's going to be like
that's your choice.
A long time. Yeah. For how long my data stays in the app? Like, when can I come back and it's going to be safe, or I should like upload it from the beginning?
So yeah, that's a very interesting question. Yeah, of course you can choose non-active membership, but you can just stay as a non-active member. You can store your data because your DNA, your whole genome, is actually a huge amount of data that you need to store somewhere. But that's the interesting thing. Our DNA data storage technologies are decentralized.
Okay.
This is a revolutionary approach. So just imagine your data is not being stored in some one place where it can be easily achieved by, I don't know, criminals or... but instead of it, it stores in a decentralized storage. And you can control the access of third parties to your data.
So it means it stays forever. I mean, it's not deleting from the base.
First of all, you can choose to delete all the data. That's your choice. But the main thing is you can control the access to your data.
Okay.
And there is one more interesting thing. That's another reason why you might have a strong intention to store your data in our system. Because you can rent out your data to research institution or pharmaceutical companies. This is really a great asset, not only for you because it's your personal data, but also for science, because your unique DNA being connected with your real life information, like your hackings, your routines, your well-being, right? Your symptoms. That's actually a great amount of data that helps scientists to create new therapies or make new discoveries. And even now, these institutions, pharma companies, investing huge amounts of money to get this data from the real world. And in our case, you can sell your data to these companies.
So it's totally safe, yeah?
Yeah, it's safe, and you can earn money on your data. So, and if you're uploading more data, like from wearable devices or from results of your habits, your nutrition, your reactions to supplements, right? This is a very useful data for researchers. And if you are uploading, let's say, the more data you upload, the more valuable your profile being for final users like scientists. So you can sell access to your data, not usually for all the data you have, but you can choose some parts of your data.
Okay.
Without some confidential or let's say some sensitive information, right?
Yeah, sure.
About health or so. You can sell access to some parts of your data to scientists, and that's a very valuable asset.
By the way, yeah, so many people, they just chasing the information of. That's
right,
true.
for the purpose of science advances.
Yeah, correct. And I just want to ask you, I was very curious, there is somebody stays behind while guiding you, or this is the only technologies, or maybe there is some people who can navigate you through this experience, like the people, or this is the only technology in navigation. Or maybe I can choose this option when somebody will guide you.
Of course, you can. Yeah, of course you can. We will be happy to guide you like in person. There are some options in this way, but the main thing is that in modern science there are enormous amounts of information. So modern knowledge cannot fit in the head of, let's say, most genius scientists, right? So the only way is to combine this information, various types of information, into digital systems.
Yeah, makes sense.
So AI and deep learning and other digital technologies will help us to get valuable insights from all these enormous amounts of data.
It really sounds like a huge project. Now by all these answers, you really clarified the picture for me. So maybe there is something I didn't mention, maybe there is something important you can add from your side.
That's a real science behind that. So my 15 years experience in this field in computational biology, in artificial intelligence and cancer science, and aging science, it's the basis of our technology, our approach. So yeah, and just stay tuned, follow our social networks, and we will announce soon about launch of our product.
That's so cool, really. It's so important knowledge for everybody and for nowadays with all this development of
Right.
technologies and so on. So maybe there is some simple advice for the people who can really be in.
So the advice is simple. Just listen to the canonical science. Just follow the experts and use modern technologies to improve your health.
Thank you so much. It was so interesting conversation, really. Thank you, Dmitry. Thank you for
Thank
this.
you, Lydia. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.